Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the side quest Heralds of Galactus, and we are going to take it into the epic mode gameplay, and it looks like Airwalker is today's champion. So if everything is as it was all week, we are going to bring in some mystic champions to take on Airwalker because he is a cosmic champion. So we're going to bring it in the mystic. I am going to bring in Nick Fury just to add that extra 10%. Let's just put the filter in here, and we're going to demo some different champions here as well today. So we're going to bring in Mephisto to do the cleanup, Ebony Maw. We're going to have Dr. Voodoo and Dr. Strange. So I think that looks about right. We're going to bring them in here now, and we're going to take a look at the map. And the map is not what we expected. We expected to have all cosmic champions, but we seem to have science, we have skill, we have mystic, we have tech, we have pretty much everything on the table here. So should I switch out the champions or just stick with what I have? I think I'm just going to stick with what I have, and we are going to take which side of the map. We're going to take the side with Red Hulk, SpiderMan, and let's take a look at the nodes here. And the nodes for this guy seems pretty, well, he's heavy hitter, he has mystic conditioning, attack attempts to remove buffs, stagger, chance of future nullified, fate seal, and he reduces it down to 10%. So he seems pretty, the nodes seem pretty simple. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna take on Red Hulk first. And what we're gonna do is Nick Fury has 10% attack, and it all synergies with Nick Fury. If and when Nick Fury dies, then all the other champions get double the attack. So he's always good to bring into any situation, and I'm going to save the Mystic Champions hopefully for Airwalker, and then we're going to test them all out on Airwalker and see who does the most damage, or who would be the best champion for you guys to use to take him on in this side quest today. So we're making quick work of Hulk. We just want to stay away from that incinerates, and we are going to just fire out that SP2, and that's it. Red Hulk is in the bin with 28 hits, so that's not too bad. We're gonna go up next to Spider-Man, and he is going to be a little bit tougher. He has nothing special on the nodes, so it's all easy peasy. We're going to take in again Nick Fury. Does a lot of damage over time, and we don't want to take all day playing around with this guy's evades. Once Nick Fury has over, I believe it's 6 tactical charges, he is unblockable, and he's going to take care of that evade with no problem at all. But we're gonna see if we could finish this guy off with the decoy, Nick Fury. And so far, so good. He broke that block there. Again, he broke the block. And let's see if we could get in that SP2. Evade failed, and that's what we wanted. And he's in the bin. That's champion number 2. We have 3 more, and then we have the main fight. Mephisto is going to be up next, I guess. Or should we save Mephisto? Mephisto I like saving for in the event we lose one of the champions, he couldn't finish the fight. Mephisto comes in and he cleans up the fight, and he gets that extra charge. So we're gonna bring in Dr. Strange. And we could have used Nick Fury again and saved all of these champions to test on Airwalker, but we're gonna bring in Dr. Strange to see if we could take off Dormammu with Dr. Strange. And there's nothing special or specific with this Dr. Strange Dormammu. We're going to take him out with no problem. Here we have that regeneration going. So he recovers a lot of health. He's sending out that heavy attacks there. Again, we are just going to fire up that SP2. We baited out his SP2. We don't want to push him to SP3. We're going to armor break him, but we have a degeneration on us for some reason. We didn't really pay attention to the nodes, but that could be because he hit us with that SP2 at some point in time that I missed. But that's okay. We have a lot of champions to take on without any revives in this fight. We don't want to use any revives for this matchup. Mephisto definitely to clean up and get that extra persistency charge. And I like stacking up as much persistency on Mephisto so that if we go into a final battle, we have 5 and 6 persistency charges, so we could fire up that SP1, incinerate, and still have enough 2 or 3 in the event we die. We are going to recover that health. And this storm it looks like normal, nothing too big on the nodes. And who should we bring in? Let's bring in Nick Fury. We're going to have a class disadvantage, but I want to take out as fast as possible, and I think damage over time is going to do that with his bleeds. We just want to parry and fire off the SP, the heavy, sorry, and then we're going to fire off the SP1 or SP2. We're going to stay away from that SP1, and then this whole block. I think it's the safest way to stay away from her shocks. Again, we messed up there, boom, but we got recovered. And SP2 is going to do some damage, and we're going to put her in a little bit of, well, we should have stunned her, but that did not happen. And we're going to finish it off with the real Nick Fury, and he hits like an absolute truck, and she's in the bin. Storm Pyramid X is out. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We have Captain Marvel, and then we have Airwalker, and we have finished with this quest. Captain Marvel, should we finish her off with, let's go with Ebony Moore or Captain Marvel or Nick Fury. Let's just take on Nick Fury into the fight, and we're gonna finish her off with those blades. And he is the real Nick Fury, so he is going to do an absolute devastating amount of damage to her, and she needs time to ramp up before she could go into binary, and luckily we took her out before she was able to kick into that phase. So the fight we've been waiting for, Airwalker, we did not change up the matchups or the team. So just be careful when you're going into this fight. You see the champions you have to deal with. You can bring in a variety of fighters, not just mystic fighters for this this side quest. It's unlike the other side quest where you had a boss and they were all mystic or all science. So he has heavy hitter. This is just some of the nodes here that we have to deal with, and most likely it's about fail safe. Nullify and buffs, which is what Doctor Strange would have done. Ebony Moore, we're gonna just bring him in for test, and we want to parry and fire off the heavy, and he's gonna do some power draining. But that does not seem to be working at all on this Airwalker. And again, it's because anything else like the power steals only has a 10% effect and not full effect. So he's gonna falter and miss. So this is not gonna work out too good, because anytime we put those effects on, he's gonna diminish it to about 10%, and then he's just gonna wreck you with this SP3 now. So you really want to bait him out. Don't push him to SP3, because he's going to absolutely wreck you with SP3, no matter what your health is like. So let's see who else we're gonna bring in here. We still have Mephisto, which is who we're gonna keep for last. He's a little bit overpowered for him. I'm definitely sure we're gonna take him off with Mephisto. Let's do some game playing with Dr. Voodoo, whose block is incredibly well suited for this matchup because he really holds a really good block. And unless I mess up with the fight, here you go. And we have that healing factor going in as well for the first couple seconds of this fight. And again, I missed the parry and got absolutely wrecked by Airwalker. So that didn't go too well. We going to save Mephisto for last. Let's take in Nick Fury and see if we could bring this guy down to at least 50% so we could finish him off. We're gonna put some bleeds on him and hopefully we melt him away. Ooh, that's something interesting. So he fired off the SP1 and he got that power right back, and he fired off an extra one that I was not expecting, but I'm gonna expect it now. So we know to look for double SP1s from him. Mephisto actually does the soul imprisonment really well. We're gonna fire off that SP1. We still have 3 persistency charges, so we could fire this off all day long, and we're gonna absolutely break Airwalker right now. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, make some comments below for any advice or tips that you may have. Again, subscribe, hit the notification bell. These are the rewards. Work less, play more, enjoy life, and hit that notification bell so you get follow-up videos on the channel. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.